We are counting down 10 common supermarket foods promoted as high protein in Australia. From snacks and bars to bread, milk and yogurt, each item earns its place based on what the nutrition label really reveals, especially protein per 100 grams, compared to simple whole foods. Some products deliver less protein density than their front claims suggest. Let's begin the countdown, starting with number 10. In 10th place, Quest tortilla-style protein chips, nacho cheese, deliver a striking protein figure for a snack food. Each 32-gram serve contains 17.9 grams of protein, which equates to 56 grams per 100 grams. This density is achieved through concentrated milk protein isolate and whey protein isolate, making it one of the highest protein per gram snacks found on supermarket shelves. The sugar content is low, with just 1 gram per serve, but sodium is notable at 326 milligrams per serve. While the protein number is impressive, these chips are highly processed and contain a long list of ingredients, setting them apart from simple whole food sources like chicken breast or canned tuna. The label highlights how high protein density can coexist with high levels of processing and added salt, and it offers a clear example of why reading beyond the front of pack claim is essential. Number 9. The Musashi High Protein Bar stands out for its concentrated protein content within the snack bar category. A 90-gram bar delivers 45 grams of protein, which equates to 50 grams per 100 grams, placing it among the densest protein sources found in packaged foods. The label shows less than 5 grams of carbohydrates per bar, with whey protein isolate listed as the primary ingredient. Whey isolate is a filtered milk protein, providing all essential amino acids and minimal lactose, fat, or carbohydrates. This formulation achieves a level of protein density that rivals whole food benchmarks like chicken breast or canned tuna, while remaining a processed product designed for portability. The bar's strong protein claim is supported by the nutrition panel, but it comes with a price premium and a taste profile shaped by its high concentration of isolates. For those seeking maximum protein in a single serve, the numbers here are clear and substantial. In 8th place, the Aussie Body's HPLC bar presents itself as a high-density protein option in the snack bar category. The label shows around 43 grams of protein per 100 grams, with slight differences depending on flavour, ranging from 42 to 45 grams. This density is achieved through a blend of whey protein isolate, whey protein concentrate, calcium caseinate, and soy protein isolate, combining both dairy and plant-based sources. Carbohydrate content remains low, typically under 5 grams per 100 grams, with minimal sugars and moderate fat. Unlike bars that rely on a single protein source, the HPLC bar's blend is designed to balance amino acid profile and texture, though it can affect taste and cost. While the protein density is substantial and matches expectations set by the branding, it is important to note the processed nature of the bar and the premium price point. In comparison to whole foods like chicken breast, the HPLC bar delivers similar protein density, but with additional ingredients and a different nutritional context. Number 7, the Coles 85% lower carb high protein loaf shifts the focus from snacks to everyday staples. The label shows 21.4 grams of protein per serving, with a serving defined as 2 slices or about 77 grams. This translates to 27.8 grams of protein per 100 grams, placing it firmly in the high protein category by density. The protein boost comes primarily from wheat gluten, with soy flour and seeds contributing as well. Fiber content is significant, listed at 11.1 grams per 100 grams. While the numbers on the nutrition panel are strong, the relatively small serving size means that a typical sandwich or toast portion may deliver less protein than expected if larger slices are used. Compared to whole food sources like chicken breast, the protein here is plant-based and processed, but the density per 100 grams is competitive. For those tracking protein intake, checking both the per serving and the per 100 grams figures is essential to get a realistic sense of what this bread delivers in a meal context. Number 6. Macro high protein, lower carb loaf sits just above the threshold for high protein bread, with the nutrition panel listing 16.7 grams of protein per 80 grams serve. This translates to 20.9 grams per 100 grams, barely meeting the benchmark that defines a food as high protein by density. The protein boost comes primarily from wheat gluten, with linseed and soy flour also contributing. The loaf delivers 966 kilojoules of energy per 100 grams, which is moderate for bread and keeps carbohydrates low at 3.3 grams per 100 grams. While the front of pack claim highlights both high protein and lower carb, a closer look at the ingredient list reveals a product built on processed plant protein rather than whole grains. For comparison, plain chicken breast provides around 31 grams of protein per 100 grams, making this bread a convenient but less concentrated source. The numbers here demonstrate how products can just clear the high protein label, yet still fall short of the density found in simple, whole foods. Number 5. Herman Brot high protein muesli, peanut candy and chocolate varieties presents itself as a breakfast cereal designed for those seeking a protein boost in the morning routine. The nutrition information panel lists 15.3 grams of protein per 100 grams, placing it in the moderate protein category. Carbohydrates stand at 31.1 grams per 100 grams, with sugars at 3.4 grams. The ingredient list includes oats, seeds, and nuts, with possible additions like pea protein to lift the protein content. While the front of pack claim highlights protein, the actual protein density is well below what is found in whole foods such as chicken breast or canned tuna, both of which exceed 25 grams per 100 grams. For consumers comparing options, this muesli offers more protein than standard cereals but remains moderate in density, with carbohydrates still making up a significant portion of each serve. The numbers on the label provide a clear reminder to check both protein and carbohydrate values when evaluating breakfast choices. Number 4. Muscle Nation Protein Frozen Dessert in Cookies and Cream Flavor offers a striking example of how indulgent products can dilute the impact of added protein. The label displays 9 grams of protein per 95 gram serve, translating to 9.5 grams per 100 grams, a figure that places it in the low protein category by standard benchmarks. Sugar content is nearly equivalent, with 8.7 grams per 100 grams, resulting in a sugar to protein ratio close to 1:1. The protein comes primarily from milk protein concentrate, while sweeteners and sugars are included to achieve a dessert-like taste and texture. For those seeking a protein boost, the numbers show that a typical serve contains less protein than a plain Greek yogurt, and the overall density is much lower than whole food sources like chicken breast or tuna. This product highlights how front-of-pack protein claims can appear impressive, but the actual nutritional density may not align with the expectations set by the branding, especially when sugar content is considered. Number 3. MyProtein Pancake Mix highlights the difference between dry mix claims and what actually ends up on the plate. On the front, the packaging promotes a high protein figure, but once prepared as directed, each 184 gram serving contains 15.3 grams of protein. That equates to just 8.3 grams per 100 grams, placing it in the low protein range by density. The label also lists 12.1 grams of sugars per serving, with total carbohydrate content that dominates the nutrition panel. The protein blend includes milk, whey and egg, but these are combined with a substantial base of flour and starches, diluting the protein concentration once water or milk is added and the pancakes are cooked. Compared to whole foods like chicken breast or plain Greek yogurt, the prepared pancakes deliver less protein per mouthful. This example underscores why it is important to check the nutrition panel for prepared products, converting the numbers to per 100 grams to see the real protein density after mixing and cooking. Number 2. Paul's Plus Plus Protein Banana and Honey Flavored Milk draws attention with a prominent claim of 30 grams of protein per 400 gram serve. On closer inspection, the protein density is 7.5 grams per 100 grams, well below what is found in whole food staples like chicken breast or even plain Greek yogurt. The label also lists 20.4 grams of sugar per serve, highlighting a significant sugar to protein trade-off in this drink. The product is built on a skim milk base with added milk solids, natural flavors, and sweeteners to achieve both texture and taste. This approach uses a large serving size to amplify the protein number, but the actual concentration remains modest compared to denser sources. For those aiming to maximize protein intake, the numbers on the nutrition information panel show that volume-based serving claims can create an impression of higher protein than is delivered per mouthful. Checking both the per serve figure and the per 100 grams figure is essential for a clear understanding. And finally, in first place, LALA Gold Spoonable High Protein Yogurt Vanilla brings the focus to a familiar staple in the Australian supermarket. The packaging highlights 20 grams of protein per a 170 gram cup, which translates to 11.8 grams per 100 grams. This figure places it on par with plain Greek yogurt, despite the bold high protein branding. The ingredient list features milk protein concentrate and whey protein isolate, both commonly used to boost protein content in dairy products. While the label states no added sugar, sweeteners are present to maintain flavor, and active probiotics are promoted as a functional benefit. For those seeking a protein boost, the nutritional panel shows that the actual protein density matches what you would find in a standard Greek yogurt, rather than exceeding it. This example illustrates how the marketing halo around protein yogurt can create the impression of a much higher protein product when the numbers per 100 grams tell a more measured story. Checking the nutrition information panel remains the most reliable way to understand what is really in the tub. Across all 10 products, one pattern stands out. A front-of-pack protein claim often signals only a modest increase in protein density. The real picture is on the nutrition label. For anyone seeking higher protein intake, reading beyond marketing is the clearest way to make informed choices.